Imagine typing a few words and getting a complete children's storybook with illustrations. That's what Google's Gemini Storybook can do, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it too on this episode of AI for Everyone. Hi, I'm Joel Comm. Welcome to AI for Everyone, the show where we make AI easy, useful, and fun. Got a real exciting show for you today. You're going to be absolutely blown away at what you can make for your child, your grandchild, your great-grandchild, your niece, your nephew. This is going to amaze you. But hey, before we get started, could I please ask you to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications? That way I can keep sending you more content like this. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you about 2 free resources that you can download right now, so you're not going to want to miss it. So let's get this started. Google recently introduced a feature within their Gemini AI called Storybook. It lets you create a 10-page illustrated story with narration just with a simple prompt. That's right. You just got to type in a few words and it will give you the story that you want. So think about bedtime stories, family keepsakes, classroom projects. So why don't we go ahead and try one together right now? The website you're going to want to go to is gemini.google.com. And if you have a Google account, you can just go ahead and log into that account. There are paid features for Google Gemini, but this one is completely free. Once you're logged in, you're going to want to go over to the left side toolbar. And if it's not opened already, just roll your mouse over and click on Storybook. Think about all of the stories that you read to your child or your grandchild or your nephew or your niece or a friend's child, whether it was Dr. Seuss or the Berenstain Bears or any other number of stories. There's something about reading to a child that is so empowering for them and so nurturing for you. I remember reading The Hobbit to my son and going on this magnificent adventure together with him. And we've seen services over the last 10, 15 years that will allow you to order a custom book for your child. You have to order it and it gets mailed to you. Well, we're going to do this so quickly today, you're going to be absolutely amazed. You can see they're giving us all kinds of examples here in case we don't have a story we want to write. But let's say we want to write a story about a puppy named Oscar who wants to travel to space. Oscar is a Yorkie poo, kind of like Rufus, and he is a lot of fun to be around. His best friend is his owner, Johnny. I've typed in the prompt, and you can be as creative as you want to be here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Let's see what happens. It is creating the storybook as we speak, writing the first draft. Now it's creating the illustrations. And now it says it's heating up the press, which means we're getting ready to see our story. And there it is, Oscar's Cosmic Adventure. So this is the cover of the book right here. And there's Oscar dreaming of outer space. And we're going to go ahead and click on the next page. Opens the book. Oscar was a small Yorkie poo with a big heart and an even bigger dream. More than anything, Oscar wanted to travel to space. Every night he would sit by the window, gazing at the twinkling stars, imagining himself floating among them. Now, we're not going to read the whole story here because it's not story time for you. You're going to be eager to go and create your own stories. But you can see we've got Johnny with Oscar, and they're dreaming of space together. Oscar would practice his space jumps. Johnny would cheer him on. And then Johnny had an idea. So it looks like they got together materials. Oscar's got the wrench, and they built a spaceship out of boxes and tape and pillows, kind of like a SpaceX pillow fort. This is page 8. They're going together. Page 9. And then the book ends here on page 10. How amazing is this? Now, here's something I haven't tried yet. There's a listen button, so the narrator can read this book to us. Let's listen to this page.
After their amazing journey, the brave space travelers landed safely back on Earth. Oscar snuggled into Johnny's lap, tired but happy. They had explored the cosmos, and the best part was, they did it together.
How cute is that? Once we're done reading our story, guess what? It doesn't go away. It's right here anytime in our account if we want to go ahead and open it. Now, if you want to make things even more interesting, you can actually upload photos that it can use as a point of reference for your books. Okay, I wrote a simple prompt. Write me a story about Joel Comm, that's me, and his incredible audience of viewers and listeners, that's you. At AI for Everyone, Joel really wants to help people understand how to make AI easy, useful, and fun. So we started the show to show people the way. So we're going to go ahead and feed this into Storybook and let's see what happens. So as it says, Gemini can make mistakes, so double check it. Elian and the AI for Everyone adventure. So it kind of combined the Pixar style images of me and the realistic photos that I uploaded. And so you have a cartoony Joel that looks a little more realistic. So let's see what's inside. Elian, with a warm smile and bright, curious eyes, had a big dream to make the wonders of artificial intelligence accessible to everyone. He believed AI wasn't just for scientists and labs, but for every person in every home for every day. So is that Elian now? Is this girl Elian? Okay, there he is. Perhaps that was somebody who was going to listen. There I am, kind of in a classroom setting, looking rather dapper in the polo shirt. And then we have Zara, who wanted to use AI. We have Hiroshi, a kind elder who's unsure about the new technology. And Elian greeted everybody with enthusiasm, explained to people how AI helps us with our everyday needs without us even realizing it. Apparently, Zara got really inspired and she was starting to use AI to help her with her art. Hiroshi wanted to know if it was too difficult for him. And Elian, being the nice guy that he is, was like, not at all. Just know how to use it safely and effectively. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but here is Elian showing people how to use tools, kind of like we're doing right now. And everybody's super excited about it. And they lived happily ever after in their AI paradise with Elian. So there you go. There's the book right there. And again, it does say experiment, but you can experiment all you want with this. I hope you see now how you can use Gemini's storybook feature to start getting really creative. I bet you've got somebody in your life that you would love to write a storybook for. And I encourage you to go ahead and take action and do it right now. And if this has been helpful for you, then please subscribe to the show wherever it is you're watching or listening. By the way, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, I'm really glad you are, but you're missing out on the visuals. And to see them, you're going to want to go to YouTube or Rumble. Links to all of these sites, as well as links for this particular show, are in the show notes at aishow.io/6. I'd love to hear from you. If you could create a storybook about anyone or anything, what would it be and who would it be for? Now, I did tell you that I had 2 free guides for you earlier on. So thanks for sticking around. If you go to aishow.io/free, you can get 2 free reports that I've created just for you. All you got to do is enter your email, and that will give us a way that we can stay in touch as well. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Remember, AI is for everyone, including you. Beep boop.